Okay, I hope those that were trying to take a bio break, they are pretty much back because we are going to get started. Show of hands, how many of you are from the HR community? From the HR community. Okay, so about half of you in the room. How many of you are from the consulting or you are a provider? You are a provider. Yeah? Also, as well. Okay, good. So this topic is going to be very relevant to help you do better and gain greater performance in your daily endeavors. So the program title is actually called Improving Business Outcomes and Gaining Positive ROI from Using the 6 Disciplines Breakthrough Approach. Now, how many of you have heard of the 6 Disciplines of Breakthrough Learning Approach? How many of you? Wow, none. That's great. Perfect opportunity for me to share about it, okay? And you will be surprised how much work has gone into the 6 Ds, that over the last 10 to 12 years, 6 Ds has now become a phenomenon. So I'm very happy to be able to share this with you as we move along over this next 1 hour. As you know, my name is Raymond PHOON, but one of the things that my noble MC did not get a chance to share is my background. Now, I come from the technology background, spent lots of years in the corporate world, and then decided to leave that cushy job so that I could, look for my passion, and it's in business performance and people development. So over the last 10 or plus years or so, together with my colleague Jonathan, we have been embarking on a mission, and the mission is to empower and transform lives. And so there are lots of tools and things that we use. Some of it we write our own, some of it we partner with, some of it we collaborate together. The 6 Ds approach is something that we came across about 3 years ago and decided to work with them on a collaborative approach. And the interesting thing about 6 Ds is that it's going to help you achieve greater ROI in delivering training. Now, how many of you wish that whenever they cut a budget in an organization, you are hoping that the first thing they don't cut is training? Are you with me? You with me, right? You understand where I'm getting from. So, today's objective is very simple. It's about how you can make training more effective. 6Z started about 15 years ago out in the US by these 3 guys from Fort Hill Company, Colin Wick, Andrew Jefferson, and Roy Pollock. And since then, some of these guys have become our closest friends, and we are part of their think tank now as they grow the 6 Ds methodology around the world. Now, I'm not sure how many of you have your books actually on Amazon, but if you know about Amazon, there are millions of books on the, in the inventory. Let's call it the SKU of the system. And in those systems, they divide between 2 categories, fictional and non-fictional. Guess what position the 6 Ds book holds in the non-fiction category? Give a guess. Top 20%, top 50%, top 10%. What do you think? Top 5%. Very good. Unfortunately, you didn't get it correct, so you don't get a prize till later. Top 2%. It's the top 2% most read book on the non-fiction category. And that's fantastic, right? So, with that said, it's now being voted as one of the most transformational methodology that has come across the learning category in the last 10 years. And today, a lot of the top organizations are using it. Now, here's the answer as to why you haven't heard it out in India yet. The reason is because this is the first time we're bringing it to India. That's right. All these years, these guys have been so focused in North America, South America, and Europe that they forgot about us in Asia. So it's our role and our responsibility as an organization that's been around for quite a while now to become their partner, being with officers around the world, to work with them to bring across this idea of 6 Ds to the greater part of Asia. So what we are about to do is we are now launching 6 Ds into India. And if you are a provider and you want to know more how you can represent 6Ds in this part of the world, please come and see me after this, because we are actively looking for partners to actually promote this philosophy. Okay, I call it philosophy because once you see this at the end of my presentation, you'll realize that a lot of countries are seeking to speak with us to use this as an ISO standard for training quality.